I think the first track the people noticed me was Husna Di Sarkar Dilanu Lutdi Jave, Lutdi Jave, Lutdi Jave.
The last big one was from the film Kesari.
When I got a call from Akshay Kumar's team, one thing I'm disappointed, obviously, is they don't even send you the final master to check it if it's okay. What happened to Sidhu is unbelievable. I think he showed the people how to respect your mom and dad, and the government needs to control this stuff. Obviously, you know what I mean? They need to control all these gangsters and all this, you know, asking people for money.
Jazzy, welcome to CNN News 18.
Thank you so much.
Jazzy Paji, congratulations for completing 30 years as a singer. कैसे describe करना चाहेंगे अपनी ये 30-year long journey को in music?
First of all, thank you for the wishes, and it's been really fun 30 years, ups and downs in life, the changes of music, from vinyls to cassettes to the CDs to pan drives, and now all the digital platforms out there. So I think I've seen it all, and I'm blessed that I still got fan base that kind of grew up with my music. ਜਿਹੜੇ ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ ਵੱਡੇ ਹੋਏ ਨੇ, ਮੇਰੇ ਨਾਲ grow ਹੋਏ ਨੇ ਸਾਰੇ, and now the new generation is listening to Jazzy B too. So I think that's a blessing.
How do you describe the tangible change or textural change in your voice? आपकी gifted voice है, क्या कुछ आपको लगता है कि आपकी आवाज भी evolve हुई है 30 years में?
Definitely, I think you learn. I think the experience, every song or every album I do, when I listen back, I being an artist, you think, oh, hey, I could have done that better. So I think with the experience, I learned more. It's like, okay, that song could have been better, and I think that's what an artist, it keeps you fresh. If you think, oh, I'm the best, there's nobody like me, I'm perfect, then you're doing something wrong. So I'm still learning, even 30 years down the lane. I'm still think I could do better. So I think that's what keeps me young, keeps me going. The hunger for the music. It's like I'm stepping on the first time on the stage, you know. ਮੈਨੂੰ ਹੱਲੇ ਵੀ ਉਦਾਂ ਹੀ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਮੈਂ ਪਹਿਲੀ ਵਾਰ ਸਟੇਜ ਤੇ ਜਾ ਰਿਹਾ, ਪਹਿਲੀ ਮੇਰੀ ਐਲਬਮ ਆ ਰਹੀ ਹੈ. So that excitement have to be there, you know.
तो कौन सा गाना है जो आपको सुन के लगता है कि ये मैंने अलग गाया होता?
Well, I can't really pinpoint songs, but there's a lot of songs where I'm like, I could have done that better. You know, or I can't really pinpoint it at the moment, but there's if I go through songs, there's a lot of songs I wish I could have done it better.
You know, which song do you think the one put you on the map? You know, before this internet age, do you think it was Jinhe Mera Dil lootyea was that one song that traveled beyond the Punjabi audience, and because of the reach of the music channel, क्या आपको लगता है जिन्ने मेरा दिल लुटिया वो गाना है जिसने आपकी कैरियर में एक टर्निंग पॉइंट था?
Oh, definitely. I think the first track the people noticed me was Husna Di Sarkar Dilanu Lutdi Jave, Lutdi Jave, Lutdi Jave. That song kind of like it made noise because it's very different for Punjabi music. There drum and bass and tol was never done before. And of course, Kuki Galati shot the video. I was signed with Tips, and John Ibrahim was in the video. You know, that was his first video too. I think everything gelled together. That kind of opened the doors. But when Dil Lutya came, that just blew, I think, everybody around. You know, I mean, they've done a remake in the movie now too, and that still, it kind of refreshed the memories. Even last night, I sang at the club. People were just like singing along. So yeah, that song is definitely it will always be a fresh, I think, for people.
So then please give us a few lines of Jinhe Mera Dil lootyea. वो गाना
yeah, definitely Jinhe Mera Dil lootyea, oh Jinhe Mainu maar sutya, oh ਲੱਕ ਪਤਲਾ ਬਲੌਰੀ ਉਹਦੇ ਨੈਣ ਨੈਣ ਕੰਨੀ ਝੁੰਮ ਕੇ ਹੁਲਾਰੇ ਉਹਦੇ ਲੈਣ ਲੈਣ ਗੱਲਾਂ ਕਰਦੀ ਸ਼ਾਇਦ ਤੂੰ ਮਿੱਠੀਆਂ ਜਿਨੇ ਮੇਰਾ ਦਿਲ ਲੁੱਟਿਆ.
Oh, nice. ये गाना आज भी हर नाइट क्लब में हर पार्टी में प्ले होता है. This song never gets old. But Paji, you know, Bollywood में एक trend है पुराने गानों को re-release करने का. Some are calling it as a creative bankruptcy. क्या आप मानते हैं कि म्यूजिशियंस पहले जैसे सुपर हिट या बढ़िया गाने नहीं प्रोड्यूस कर रहे, एंड दैट इज व्हाई फिल्म मेकर्स आर टर्निंग टू ओल्ड सॉन्ग्स? आपका खुद का एक गाना कुछ साल पहले आपने रिलीज किया था, लंदन पटोला, जो कि एक रिक्रिएशन वर्जन था. आप ही की सेकंड एल्बम में गाना था वो.
Well, I mean that was a different song though. It was the second part of London Patola. You know, it was a different composing, but a kind of follow up. I think there's not that many magicians out there now. There's not that many composers out there. I think if the song is already hit, it makes the music producer's life a lot easier. वो गाना उठाओ, उसमें थोड़ी beat डालो, थोड़ा change कर दो. It's easier, but they're definitely lacking, I think. ताही जेडे remix कर रहे ने या reproduce कर रहे ने गाने, क्योंकि जेडे the old song, the compositions are just amazing. You know, even you don't know the words, but you know the composing of it. You know how you're gonna sing it. So definitely, I think the youngsters are taking the old stuff. I don't mind that actually, but I just want to say one thing: make sure you guys give the credit to the original music producer, the original writer, or the original composer. I think that's one of the things they're taking away from them. So, you know, there's nothing wrong with recreating, but please give credit to the original. Yeah.
कुछ दिन पहले आपका गाना बॉर्न रेडी रिलीज हुआ था, जिसमें म्यूजिक किया डॉक्टर ज्यूस ने, जिनके साथ आपने पहले भी कोलैबोरेट किया है. आप पहले ज्यादा कोलैबोरेट करते थे सुखविंदर सिंधा के साथ. What is it about Dr. Juice जिनके साथ आप काफी कोलैबोरेट कर रहे हैं?
Most of my albums are done by Sukhshinder Shindapaji, but this one because Mitra Ne Boot was such a big hit for me, so Dr. Zeus been talking to me like he goes, I want to do an album, I want to do a produce an album. So I'm all open to even the new talent out there, and it's a full album, 11 tracks in it, and we try to cater this music from 2 years old to 90 years old. You'll get your, sad song. You'll get your Bhangra Desi. You'll get your hip hop and, up to date trap music, and everything is in it. So right now the album is doing really well, especially the song "Born Ready." It's very close to my heart. One thing, my Ustadji, Kuldeep Manak, told me was, believe in yourself. You know, apne aap te maan hona chahida. Only then people, love you for it. So I think the self-confidence is the most beautiful thing. You have to love yourself. The kids out there these days, they don't have that confidence. So jada gana hai, pehla title track, that's what it's all about. I'll sing you a few lines. You know what I mean? It's one of those things that you have to believe in yourself. It doesn't matter you make it or you don't make it. You know, money, it goes like, Shitte ni mare aaye mehnatan de naale age, aim te si akh rakhi dekhe ani sajje khabbe, nikkiyan akhan de vich khaab leke vadde vadde, sabar na challe kade kise de nihade kadde, kai aaye kai kahe changa mada time dekh, ਅਸੀਂ ਰਹੇ ਕੂਲ ਪਰ ਬੈਰੀਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਾ ਸਿੱਖ, ਮੌਕਾ ਰੱਬ ਦਿੰਦਾ ਇੱਕ ਦਿਨ ਗੇਮ ਪਾਉਣ ਦੇ ਲਈ, ਜੱਗ ਉੱਤੇ ਆਏ ਨਹੀਂ ਉਹ ਟਾਈਮ ਜੱਟ ਪਾਉਣ ਦੇ ਲਈ, ਜੱਟ ਆਇਆ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਤੇ ਛਾਉਣ ਦੇ ਲਈ. So it's a very inspiring song. Even the video, Rupan Bal, it's done a beautiful job. Whereas an ordinary person working in a restaurant or a mechanic or somebody struggling, so it's based on that. You know, I try to inspire the youngsters.
हाल ही में आपने एक इंटरव्यू में कहा था कि इट्स इम्पोर्टेंट टू फेस फेलियर. एक आर्टिस्ट को नाकामयाबी फेस करना जरूरी है कामयाब होने के लिए. Would you like to talk to us more about it?
Yeah, definitely. I think because I think what I done, I moved from Canada to England when I was just going to college, or I go into music, and I chose music. And those 4 or 5 years when I was, living 4 or 5 bunch of guys living together, cooking yourself, cleaning and all that, your mom or your sister is not there to do that. I think that makes you learn. That makes you appreciate your parents more. We are ਘਰਦਿਆਂ ਦੀ respect karo, mom dad ਦੀ respect karo. You know what I mean? Because when you're at home, you don't even pick up a cup or a plate to put it in the sink. You know what I mean? So I think for an artist or for just being a better human being, you must struggle in life to appreciate things. So I'm glad I did that 5-6 years going through struggle. Nobody knew me. I was just waiting for my turn to go on stage and they wouldn't give me a chance. So I think it's very important. Sometimes people get everything on their plate and they don't know what to do after. So yeah, so I think it's very important for an artist to do that.
जैसा आपका गाना लंदन पटोला, वैसे ही गाना है आपका नाग, जो कि 2001 में रिलीज हुआ था. क्या आपको लगता है वो गाना deserves a recreation and need to be discovered by today's audience? It hasn't got its due.
No, I think that song is hard to recreate because don't forget, Naag 1, I done that. Then I did Naag 2. That did really well. So something about me and a Naag, man. There's so many. There's Naag 3rd. We're even planning another Naag. It's just something, I don't know what it is. But that song is definitely hard to top because it's just one of those things. Because I don't know if you notice the writing, it's very different. The vocabulary is very different. Now everybody's writing Punjabi and English kind of together. That's totally folky. You half of the words you won't even know what it means, but it sounds nice because you don't hear those words. You know what I mean? So definitely that's a tough one to recreate.
So then give us few lines of Naag 1 and Naag 2 both.
Yeah, definitely. कोई कील सपेरा ले जूगा नी नाग सांभ ले जुल्फां दे तेरी जान नु कजिया पै जूगा नी नाग सांभ ले जुल्फां दे दो सप दे बच्चे लमका ले कुड़ी ने गोरे मुख ते दो नवलां दे नाग बना ले कुड़ी ने गोरे मुख ते नाले नजरां तो तिलकण वाले नाले नजरां तो तिलकण वाले कुड़ी ने गोरे मुख ते हाँ सप दे बच्चे लमका ले कुड़ी ने गोरे मुख ते.
Oh, nice. What a lovely voice you have, Baji. You have a gifted voice. What a great voice. आपने बॉलीवुड फिल्मों में गाने गाए हैं. The last big one was from the film Kesari. The song was, of course, Aj Singh Garjega. Would you like to talk to us about singing for Kesari and your upcoming project with Akshay Kumar?
Yeah, well, definitely. I mean, that was a special film because it's based on our history. You know what I mean? Many people tried to make that movie, but didn't work. I think that movie was really well produced. And when I got a call from Akshay Kumar's team, I was glad I was on board for that song, and it worked out really well. But definitely, I mean, in Bollywood, the one thing I'm disappointed, obviously, is it's like when it took me 30 years to make that name, Jazzy B. So when I give a song, I had a really bad experience. Sometimes they just don't even tell you if the song is coming out. They don't even send you the final master to check it if it's okay. So now I got a rule. If they want my voice, they want my stuff, I will produce it and give it to them. That's one thing I do. Trust me, there's so many people who wants my voice and want my song, but I told them I have to produce it and give it to you. I won't just give my vocal and let you guys produce it. Cookie Galati, one of my close friends, he's producing, directing a lot of films. He wants me to do a lot of songs for him as well. And, One Digital, Gurpreet, he wants me to do some stuff. So I'm looking forward to it. And there'll be a lot of stuff coming. I got a couple of Punjabi movies coming up. Then I'm working on another EP right now to release it. There'll be a lot of Jazzy B, man. You know what I mean? Yeah.
जैसी पाजी, हमर को इंडिया में फेमस करने में आपका बहुत बड़ा हाथ है. आपने अपने गाने सूरमा में आई थिंक पहली बार हमर का इस्तेमाल किया था, और आज हम सुनते हैं गुच्ची, प्राडा, टॉमी की शर्टा. क्या रीजन है पंजाबी सिंगर इतने प्रोडक्ट्स का सॉर्ट ऑफ शो ऑफ करते हैं अपने गानों में?
They have the money and they don't want to invest anywhere. They invest it on themselves. ठीक है ना, कहते पैसे पालो, कल दा पता नहीं जिंदगी रहनी है कि नहीं रहनी. So, but that's the beauty of Punjabi people. They got open heart. Welcome everybody, and I think that's the way it should be. You don't know when you're gonna go. Life is too short, so enjoy, spend it, be happy, and just spread love. That's what I'm all about. You know, stay away from the hate and just look after yourself. That's what it's all about.
जजी पाजी आप कनाडा में रहते हैं बट यू आर ऑलवेज कनेक्टेड विद योर रूट्स हियर कितना चेंज हुआ है पंजाबी इंडस्ट्री में सिद्धू मूसेवाले की डेथ के बाद और क्या एक डर है सिंगर्स के बीच में क्योंकि इस बारे में कोई बात नहीं करता है अबाउट म्यूजिशियन सिक्योरिटी
हाँ नहीं बहुत कुछ चेंज हुआ है वैसे आई थिंक जनरल everybody's so greedy. There's no patience. You know, I don't know if you notice, even it doesn't matter who you like, either you're a fan of me or not, but people are fighting with each other. Oh, you know, मैं उदा fan है, मैं उदा fan है. That's the one thing I don't like, you know. And what happened to Sidhu is unbelievable. You know, that guy was such a talent, man. You know, he's only 28 years old, and just imagine how much he was going to grow and the things he was going to bring to the music industry. You know, especially he's wearing the bug and taking that turban pride to the world, you know, to the Western culture. And that's a beautiful thing. I think he showed the people how to respect your mom and dad. You know, this guy could have just settled in Canada. No, but he came home in his friend Musa and stayed with his mom and dad. I think that's the beauty of it. So that's the one thing I like to tell people. Don't create hate, man. Love each other. And the government needs to control this stuff. Obviously, you know what I mean? They need to control all these gangsters and all this, you know, asking people for money. It's not really safe out here, you know what I mean? Being an artist, you know, I'm on stage in front of 20,000 people, 10,000 people. You know, how am I going to perform if I'm like, oh, you know, somebody might shoot me or something, you know what I mean? So the government definitely need to crack down on things like that.
चलिए बात करते हैं आपकी एक्टिंग के बारे में आपने 2000 में एक्टिंग डेब्यू किया था फिल्म शहीद उधम सिंह के साथ एंड देन वी सॉ यू इन द पंजाबी फिल्म बेस्ट ऑफ लक बट माय फेवरेट वाज इन जट एंड जूलियट 2 बिकॉज़ यू एक्चुअली वॉकड अवे with the biggest twist in the end of the film.
Yeah.
क्या प्लान्स हैं अबाउट एक्टिंग कब हम देखेंगे जैजी बी को एक फुल फ्लेज रोल में in a Punjabi film or in any film?
There's a lot of movies. I'm kind of like picky when it comes down to things. You know, a lot of my friends want to produce my movies, but I just you know, when we're friends now, I don't want to get into business because I'd rather have the friendship over a film or anything like that. You know, the last film I did was Snowman. That was really different. You know, but I think people generally they just want to laugh. They just want comedy. They're not ready for a different kind of script, which is a shame. You know what I mean? I think we all need to try different things. You know, I remember shooting Snowman like in minus 35, and it's a different kind of story. But definitely, there's another movie coming. It's called Blood. A friend of mine, Mala, he shot it in England. That's coming up. Then there's a lot of other stuff will be coming soon.
And finally, like you said, Kuldeep Manak ji was your guru. His music has a great influence on your music. आप उनके बेटे के साथ आपने कोलैबोरेट भी किया था एक एल्बम के लिए जिसका नाम था महाराजा. क्या ऐसी बात थी कुलदीप मानक की आवाज में जिसने आपकी म्यूजिक को इतना प्रभावित किया?
Oh my God! You know, like I still remember being on my uncle's shoulder and just blown away. A 4-year-old Jaswinder, that's when he started dreaming. That's why I tell the kids, make sure you guys dream, man. Whatever you guys want to do in life, nothing is impossible, right? So I had a passion, and when I recorded the first song with Ustadji, then I met him and did the full album Maharajas. Oh my God, what a blessing. You know, the voice he had, nobody will have that. You know, he was like a short person, but the voice was so powerful. He would step 5 feet back from the mic, and oh my God, the voice, you don't know where it's coming from. So I'm like still blown away, and I'm blessed that he's always with me still. You know, he's on my arm, on my tattoo. He's in my heart. And, you know, it's just a blessing that I got to work with my idol, the person I, you know, grew up listening to, who wanted to be like him, and be able to record Maharaja's album. It'll always be a masterpiece for me. This is my favorite song from Ustadji, where he says, he goes, Gurdare Mandar Masita, Mathe Ragadan da koi faida nahi hona. ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਮਾਂ ਪਿਓ ਦੀ ਸੇਵਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦੇ। So you all the youngsters, you have to respect your mom and dad. This is the song going to all the moms in the world. I lost mine, but she's still always with me on my neck right here to her tattoo, you know. ਓ ਮਾਂ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਏ ਮਾਂ ਓ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਵਾਲਿਓ, ਓ ਮਾਂ ਏ ਠੰਡੜੀ ਛਾਂ ਓ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਵਾਲਿਓ, ਮਾਂ ਦੀ ਪੂਜਾ ਰੱਬ ਦੀ ਪੂਜਾ, ਮਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਰੱਬ ਦਾ ਰੂਪ ਹੈ ਦੂਜਾ, ਓ ਮਾਂ ਏ ਰੱਬ ਦਾ ਨਾਂ ਓ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਵਾਲਿਓ, ਓ ਮਾਂ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਏ ਮਾਂ ਓ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਵਾਲਿਓ।
जैजी भी पाजी, थैंक यू सो मच। विशिंग यू मेनी मोर ग्लोरियस ईयर्स। उम्मीद करते हैं आप हमें और इसी तरह एंटरटेन करते रहेंगे। बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया।
Thank you so much. Thank you.